Captain Ryan Torres never expected his routine patrol mission to end with him standing before the most powerful ruler in the Andromeda sector. Queen Zephyra of the Luminary Empire rose nearly 3 meters tall, her crystalline exoskeleton refracting the throne room's light into cascading rainbows. But despite her imposing presence, Ryan could see the genuine gratitude in her multifaceted eyes. "Captain Torres," the Queen's voice resonated like wind chimes. "You saved not just my life, but the future of my entire species. The Void Pirates would have used me to access our sacred breeding chambers. Millions of luminary lives hang in the balance of royal succession." Ryan shifted uncomfortably in his dress uniform. "Your Majesty, I was just doing my job." Any human officer would have done the same. "Perhaps," Queen Zephyra replied, "but it was you who infiltrated their fortress. You who fought through 47 pirates to reach my cell, and you who carried me to safety despite your own injuries. The Luminari do not forget such courage." The Queen gestured, and the massive doors to the throne room opened. A figure entered that made Ryan's breath catch. Princess Lirelei moved with the fluid grace of her people. But where her mother's crystalline form was imposing and regal, the princess possessed an almost ethereal beauty. Her smaller, more delicate structure seemed to glow with inner light, and her eyes held an intelligence that transcended species. "Captain Torres," Queen Zephyra announced, "I present my daughter, Princess Lirelei, heir to the Luminary throne and the most precious being in my empire." Ryan bowed deeply, but confusion clouded his features. "Your Majesty, it's an honor to meet the princess, but I'm not sure why." "Because," the Queen interrupted, "I am offering her to you as your bride." The throne room fell silent. Ryan stared in shock, while Princess Lirelei regarded him with what might have been curiosity rather than concern. "Your Majesty," Ryan said carefully, "I'm deeply honored, but I can't accept a person as a reward. That's not how my people—" "You misunderstand," Princess Lirelei spoke for the first time, her voice like crystalline bells. "This is not slavery or ownership. In Luminary culture, political marriage is a bond of equals, a diplomatic alliance that benefits both our peoples." She stepped forward, studying Ryan with obvious intelligence. "My mother is not giving me to you like property. She is offering an alliance between our species, with marriage as the traditional seal of that bond. The choice, however, is mine to make." Queen Zephyra nodded approvingly. "The princess speaks truth. I can offer this alliance, but Lirelei must choose to accept it. And you, Captain Torres, must also choose. This would not be a marriage of convenience, but a genuine partnership between equals." Ryan looked between the Queen and Princess, trying to process the magnitude of what was being offered. "Princess, if I may ask, what do you think about this arrangement?" Lirelei's crystalline features shifted in what Ryan would learn was the luminary equivalent of a smile. "I think, Captain Torres, that any human brave enough to risk his life for a queen he had never met, strong enough to fight 47 pirates alone, and honorable enough to question the ethics of accepting a person as a reward. Such a human might be worth getting to know. The decision need not be immediate," Queen Zephyra added. "Perhaps Princess Lirelei could accompany you on a tour of human space. A diplomatic mission to learn about your people, your culture, your ways. If, after spending time together, you both choose to proceed with the alliance, then we shall plan a wedding that joins our civilizations." Over the following months, Princess Lirelei traveled with Ryan aboard his ship, the UES Harmony. What began as formal diplomatic courtesy gradually evolved into genuine friendship. Lirelei proved to be brilliant, curious about everything from human music to Earth's natural disasters. She asked endless questions about human emotions, social structures, and the concept of love as a basis for marriage. Ryan, meanwhile, discovered that beneath her regal bearing, Lirelei possessed a wicked sense of humor, an adventurous spirit, and a compassion that transcended species barriers. When they encountered refugee ships, she insisted on helping with medical aid. When they visited human colonies, she showed genuine interest in ordinary people's lives. "Your people fascinate me," Literally told Ryan one evening, as they watched Earth's moon rise through the ship's observation deck. "Luminary marriages are arranged for political and genetic compatibility. But humans, you choose based on emotional connection. Don't your people experience love?" Ryan asked. "We do," Literally replied, "but we've always seen it as separate from marriage. Marriage was duty, survival, alliance. Love was personal pleasure, I suppose." Ryan turned to face her. "And now?" Literally's bioluminescent patterns shifted to colors Ryan had learned indicated deep thought. "Now I wonder what it would be like to have both in the same relationship." The turning point came during their 6th month together, when the ship was attacked by the same void pirates who had kidnapped Queen Zephyra. Ryan was injured, defending the ship, and Literally stayed by his bedside for 3 days, her crystalline form dimmed with worry. "I realized something while you were unconscious," she told him when he finally woke up. "The thought of losing you was unbearable. Not because of diplomatic implications or political alliances, but because I care about you as a person." Ryan reached out and took her hand, marveling at how perfectly their different anatomies fit together. "I love you too, Literally. Not as a princess or a political alliance, but as the most extraordinary person I've ever met." Their wedding took place on Luminary Prime, with representatives from dozens of human colonies in attendance. Queen Zephyra officiated, while Earth's president sent a message of congratulations that was broadcast across both civilizations. "Today," Ryan said in his vows, "I'm not just marrying a princess. I'm marrying my best friend, my partner, and the love of my life." "And I," Literally replied, her form glowing brighter than ever, "am not just fulfilling a diplomatic obligation. I am choosing to build a life with the most honorable man in the galaxy." Years later, as Ambassador Ryan Torres and Queen Literally Torres, she had inherited the throne when her mother chose to retire, worked together to establish the first permanent human luminary colonies. Other species would marvel at their partnership. How did a simple rescue mission result in such a successful alliance? Ambassadors would ask. The answer was always the same. Queen Zephyra had offered a political marriage, but Ryan and Literally had chosen to create something much more valuable, a partnership built on mutual respect, genuine love, and the understanding that the best alliances aren't just between governments, but between hearts. The Queen had offered her daughter as a reward, but what emerged was a gift to both civilizations, proof that love could indeed bridge any gap between the stars.